Hey, Lancelot, what are you reading?
Prince Caspian.
Ooh, how is it?
Good.
What part are you on?
I'm on the part where the dwarf is telling the story of Prince Caspian, and where Prince Caspian's tutor just revealed to him that he's actually a dwarf.
Dun dun. This was not a Christmas video. This is a video of horror. And of that worst, most egregious of sins, cultural appropriation. Y'all, yesterday I saw perhaps the ugliest phrase in the English language. I came across a profile of the character Hwin, who's the mayor and the horse and his boy. You can see that in a video I did recently about the horses of Western civilization. And in the description of Hwin, it said that she was a part of, a character in the Narnia multiverse. Oh, I wanted to vomit. I sort of see the logic of it. After all, there's more than one world. And so, if there's more than one world, it must be a multiverse, like in Marvel, like in science fiction galore. Y'all, I felt violated. My culture has been appropriated. Lewis Tolkien, writing Christian works as Christians. You know, one of the modern bugbears is cultural appropriation. But of course, it only goes in certain directions. Don't dance like that. You can't understand it. Don't cook like that. You can't understand it. Don't write like that. You can't understand it. In fact, not only don't write like that, don't even read those things. You can't understand them. That sort of writing, that sort of cooking, that sort of cultural experience is for a certain type of person only. From the beginning, that has been bullshit. And Christians have known that for a long time. You ready to be outraged? Oh, nerds. Narnia, The Lord of the Rings, popular at a cultural level, but fundamentally Christian. And both of them generational Christian works. Not nerd culture, just regular Christian parents hand these works to their children, and then to their grandchildren, and then to their great-grandchildren. And there are lots of us who believe that you can't really understand the Lord of the Rings if you're not a Christian. But you may be able to see the Christian allegory in the Chronicles of Narnia when you read them, but it won't speak to your heart the way it speaks to Christian hearts. And yet, does anyone ever say the Chronicles of Narnia are only for us? One of the things that is produced by this only for us culture There's this massive fragmentation, this creation of a myriad of cultural ghettos, of fandoms. And that was one of the things that was so ugly about seeing the phrase the Narnia multiverse. It was placing the Chronicles of Narnia in a framework that a fandom could understand. When in fact, it's a work for children. For any children. I think one of the gospeliest things you can do is to make tacos and break dance, put lots of mayonnaise on your sandwich, and be good with math. You know what cultural groups and ethnicities I'm talking about with all of these, right? Be hardworking, be fun-loving, wear bright colors, wear dull colors. Do the things you like. Respect them, honor them, change them, heck, appropriate them. You know, appropriation used to not be automatically some kind of curse. In the 90s, one might joke as an artist that one was not plagiarizing, one was appropriating. Well, the joke was funny because it existed in a sense of homage, of doing honor to something. I like this thing so much, I appreciate it so much. I'm going to try to do something like it. I'm going to use that technique. I'm going to employ that voice. I'm going to talk to that audience. Fight attempts to shut stories off from people. You know, and gatekeeping in fandoms and nerddoms is a real thing. And while one wants to protect the true, good, and beautiful, you know, atrocious things are done in the name of money and identity politics. Rings of Power from Amazon not being the least of these examples. But our reaction to that shouldn't be, the Lord of the Rings is only for people who understand it. At whatever level. Whether you're as radical as me and believe you can't really get it unless you're a Christian, or you're a more normal person who just like respect it, love it. The thing to do is to share it, the true, good, beautiful thing, so that it's more likely that the thing will be shared in a true, good, and beautiful manner by others. Okay. Well, I think that came together in a way. Narnia Multiverse. Rings of Power. True abominations. Abominations that result from over-nerding about these things. These are not nerdy things. These are works for everyone. All right, the peace of Christ be upon you.
What day is it today? Remind me.
It's Sunday, Mr. Pinch.
Sunday. And what do we do on a Sunday morning wherever we happen to be. We go to church, you bloody heathen!